Wherever you are in the world, what up? Welcome to Just Bookie, where I just talk about things that interest me. And today, we're going to be talking about Sonic Frontiers as it just released. I got it day one, and just shout out to the boy, Smiley this. You know what I'm saying? Let me thank you for coming, letting me come. Thank you for letting me come to your house at 12 o'clock at night to download this game. Thank you. Your internet was invaluable, sir. Thank you. Now I got about 6 hours in the game so far. I'm not nowhere near close to beating the thing. I've been doing a lot of running around, enjoying the stuff. So this is just gonna be my experience so far. And like if you don't want to watch the video, you just want to get another perspective real quick. I think the game so far, 6 hours in, I think it's really good. I'm having a blast. Having a really fun time. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting out, we got Egg Daddy up to his normal nefarious deeds. This time he's trying to use the Lollygadget 3000 to learn the secrets of the many relics throughout the game, of course. What does he plan to do with that knowledge? How will that help him take over the world? I have no idea. But let's continue. Something with the lolly malfunctions, and Eggman gets sucked in like a succubus from Tiny Evil. If you know, you know. Cutting the Amy tails in what sounds like a Sonic going through puberty.
You tracked the Chaos Emeralds here, right? Let's find out what drew them here.
The gang is enjoying a nice flight when all of a sudden,
Fighter pilot! Dive bomb! And there comes a giant fish!
and after that turn of events, we're thrown into the first cyberspace level. This level was really fun, and it had a cool soundtrack to it. And you know, cyberspace, all you really have to do is make it through the level with completing challenges as you see fit. Completing challenges increases the amount of gate keys that you can get from each cyberspace. It's easy enough except for Sky Sanctuary, but we'll get onto that later. Sonic wakes up in Limgrave and has to collect all the great runes to change Radagon and become the Elden Lord. All jokes aside, this part of the island reminds me so much of Limgrave. Anyway, the greater real tells Sonic that because he was able to escape cyberspace on his own, that means that he is the key. He is tasked with collecting all 7 Chaos Emeralds and sending the rest of the Titans to the Shadow Realm. Finally, I got to mess around in the open zone of Kronos Island. I went through doing some puzzles, and like along the way, I ran into my first boss. Now, fun fact, I was streaming when this happened, and I was streaming in Discord, and this is like my friends' reactions, and it was just perfect. It was perfect.
Oh, let me find out. You really him, man. There it is. That boy golden.
Ain't no harm, bro. I'm telling you, he's him. I'm telling you, fucking him, bro.
Wait, for the bar, $80 from Cash App right now. Right now.
After the fight, I did a few more puzzles, and then I came across a gate that said that I needed one more key to activate. And then we went from the cutscene, and then a giant freaking dildo fell from the sky, bro. I'm gonna call it Dildo 300. Let's go. And after making swift work of that, I was able to enter the hardest cyberspace level to S-rank, and that is Sky Sanctuary, bro. If you can S-rank Sky Sanctuary in a reasonable amount of time, like 55 seconds, just hear me out. 55 seconds I don't feel is enough time to beat this level for the S rank, bruh. I've done it in 1 minute. I've done it in like 50 freaking 9, bro. But there's no way. I don't know, bruh. Make like a speedrunner strat that I don't know about. I just gotta get better. It's definitely a skill issue, and one day I'm gonna S rank it. Also, let's take a moment to enjoy this soundtrack, because the soundtrack of Sky Sanctuary's cyberspace is like amazing. So after I gave up from trying to S-rank Sky Sanctuary, I ran up on a giant mech named Asura. I fell in love with this boss immediately. I always wanted to be able to like just freely run up on a boss, like no like super large enemies without there being like a cutscene or a quick time event, like just straight gameplay, me running up like their limbs and able to attack at like variable like different body points. I think that that's just like amazing. This was a great choice, and like I love this so much, bruh. But you know what I'm saying, no matter how big he is, he fell just like all of his brothers before him. After running around a little more, I found Amy trapped in an orb. I gave her some of her memories that I collected, and then eventually the cage broke. The cage was absorbed into Sonic, and it seems to have given him like a little bit of power boost, not too much. Amy worries about the side effects, but Sonic just brushes him off like it's another day on the mean streets of Angel Island. Sonic promises to return Amy back to her normal form, and then runs off. Meanwhile, Lolly 3000 watches from the bushes. Also, real quick, I want to throw this in. I fell through the floor at one point, and like I didn't really know what to do, and I found it hilarious, so I'm just gonna throw this in here. After some more running around, I run into Lolly 3000 and a Titan called Gigantomo, something like that. And she warns Sonic that he's a real stepper. You don't want smoke, don't do this. And Sonic's just ignoring all the signs and just ignored all the game that she just tried to give him for free. And this is the result.
Me, okay? Yeah, but what's that nigga now? Damn! Holy shit! Damn!
Yeah, that nigga hurt. He gonna cry in the car.
After being practically one-shot, Sonic wakes up with the fear of God and then comes to the conclusion that he needs the Chaos Emeralds to even stand a chance. And before I go any further, I want to show a moment that happened in one of the cyberspace levels when I was trying to get footage for this video.
Or ground slam, ground pound, however you want to say it. And you still seem to do it for shortcut. And that bridge is right there. You know it! See, you can't tell me I don't know my shit, nigga. I'm goated. I do this!
After giving Amy more of her memories, we get to see this absolutely beautiful cutscene. Take a look.
It's just the Sakura of the Sonic universe. It's crazy.
They finally made her personality the way it's supposed
What do you mean?
I got
I don't know how she acted. I just remember like Sonic X. That's all I remember about her. Is she was like kind of just in Sonic X.
It's too dangerous.
Like, wow. Oh wait, hey, is that the nigga from Sonic Adventure 1 or 2? Oh, it looks like Chaos, but like tall. They're related to Chaos? Fuck his mouth look like that?
What do you mean?
It looked drawn on for a second. Like this was a Flash game.
They were reunited right before the end.
They're together now. You take a minute. I'm gonna keep moving.
And before we get to the boss fight, I really need to talk about something that I'm super glad that they added into the game.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Femboy Fishing.
I love the big fishing minigame, bruh. The music is serene and the rewards are, they're dope. I spend way more time than I care to admit fishing in this game. I miss Big the Cat from Sonic Heroes, and I really think that it's nice to see him again in like a different Sonic game. Alright, now after collecting all the Chaos Emeralds, the path to Giganto is open. Get your popcorn ready, because this fight is going to be epic.
If that nigga was in this game, it's an automatic fucking cop for me. That nigga look way too cool for me not to get this shit. But I doubt it. Climb Giganto.
Round 3.
Sonic. So, would this be a Dragon Ball reference, per se? Oh, wow.
I'm going to Hoop Factory.
Oh, you can? Wow. So this nigga Sonic, Shadow Clone DVD or actually everyone, I think? What? Sonic's moving so fast. I was wondering if you like getting hit, but you're not losing Sonic.
And with that victory, we will end the episode here. Subscribe to watch the rest of the playthrough and like the video if you liked it. So like I did it this way because like I really wasn't I was recording it live, but I wasn't really doing like commentary like that. I was kind of just like in a Discord call. So let me know if you like this style of video. I might do the next one in a more traditional gameplay commentary way. I'll just see like, you know, how they do, and you know, if it gets uploaded and it's more like this, you know, I decided to do this. If it's uploaded and it's more traditional, you know, I decided to do that. So till next time, stay up.